2K Sports and the NBA present our... This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and I'm... And it's the Warriors to start out. Group. Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Whiteside in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Dragic. Kicks to Bosh. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. It's slammed in by Whiteside.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Green dishes to Curry. On the wing, Thompson. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And so here is Golden State. Curry kicks to Barnes. Off target from three-point range. On defense, Golden State. And, of course, Chris Bosh has been such a prolific scorer and rebounder in his career. He's not quite in the 2010 category for his career. But, boy, Greg, he's close.
Yeah, I mean, good athleticism, that big wingspan, and not an overly physical player, but very instinctive on the backcourt. And when it comes to scoring, particularly from that mid-range area, he can do it all.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Wade kicks to Whiteside. Passes it to Bosh. And it's Dang in the corner. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Curry against Dragic. And Curry, here we go. Bogut the pass to Green. It's deflected. Stolen by Wade. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Thompson dishes to Barnes. A reverse. And Thompson with the nice bucket inside.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Now here's Wade. Shoots the 3. Here's Whiteside, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And, Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Connects from three-point range. Dragic has got his first 3 points of the game.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
The Miami Heat came up short last season in hopes of getting back to the playoffs. So Golden State will get the first possession. So here's Miami's starting group. Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 down low.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
Green kicks to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. A second chance effort. And Green with the lay-in.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Wade. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And for Wade, we often talk about his physical state. But what about the mental toughness? Here's a guy who's been playing in some kind of pain every game for the past few years. But he just keeps churning the butter, not wanting to let his team down.
Greg, you brought up the topic of Wade. He's had a chance to make several tough mental adjustments throughout his career.
Well, he's always been a guy willing to alter his game for the good of the team. That's why he's got those championship rings, Kevin. You've got to be flexible, not just talented.
Yeah, when Shaq comes in and joins him, then he had to change away when LeBron came in to play.
Great credit to him.
Yeah.
Great credit to him.
Very admirable.
Oh, what a sweet stroke from Curry on that one.
Now, here's Wade. Whiteside dishes to Wade. And it's Wade again missing. The Warriors have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Tipped away. It's stolen by Dragic. Low block shot. Wade missing again.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Dang. Another shot, and it's laid in by Whiteside.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
Dragic. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Kicks it to Green. And Whiteside sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Some changes for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. And stolen by Whiteside. And here they go. Dang with the bucket. Dang's got 5 points so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. And then for Miami, Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Bosh. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Well, you look back at the 2015 Heat, and the injuries are what probably brought that team down. We can go from Chris Bosh with the debilitating blood clot on his lung and on and on and on. The loss, of course, which was not an injury of LeBron James. There are a lot of moving parts with that team.
And that's a great point, Kevin. If you take any star off a team, things are going to get difficult. It was impressive that the Heat still managed to stay competitive once Bosch went out.
To the middle. Richardson, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Green, foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, Bosch was the big injury hit for the Heat, but they had a lot of other injuries as well. I mean, had to use 31 different starting lineups last season, and 20 different players started at least one game.
And injuries are something that you can't plan for, but you can. Prepare for them, and hopefully the Heat can avoid injury woes this season. If they can, they at least have players who have been through that struggle last year.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop. And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Richardson, good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
Rush dishes to Spates. Pass to Rush. Tries again, and he lays it up and in.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Winslow. Good.
Making 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for the Warriors. Ian Clark comes in for Sean Livingston. Warriors trail by 4. Clark, the pass to Ezeli. All alone. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Johnson's shot is off. And Rush kicks to Barbosa. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Richardson can't get it to go. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark as we wrap up the first. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream.
I was obsessed with the NBA.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help, Greg, but love for his attitude and ability to be, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control the backcourt.
And it's been gang rebounding. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for them, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Nick Roberts at the 4 with Bosh at center. And it's Richardson in at the 1 spot. Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosh last year. Had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lung.
And Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
And it's Wade, penalty bound by Ezeli.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Dang. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Draymond Green comes in for Harrison Barnes. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Thompson misses. Miami leading by 3. Here's Wade. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
The Heat making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in. Dwayne Wade continues Clark to change his game as he gets older. I admire the way guys can do that. Their head says one thing, but their body kind of tells them another.
And you have to give in to your body as you age, that's for sure. Used to attack the rim all the time. Now it's mid-range jumper heavy.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter.
And for Wade and his change in style, I really felt it was a necessity. Guys his age can't continue to hit the floor as often as he's used to and expect to make it all the way through the season. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Thompson dishes to Bogut, and stolen by Whiteside. And now here comes Dang, leading the break, and Wade slams it in.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
And, you know, in general, back to Wade now. All the greats evolve and add to their games as their careers move forward. The best way to stay relevant in the NBA is by adding to your game and honing your skills.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for the Warriors. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. The score now all even. And that's now 9 points for Draymond Green. Wade with it. He's got 14. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Dang goes in, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
In the Heat, another 3.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Right wing, it's tipped and stolen by Whiteside. And here's the fast break. And Dragic gets it to go on the assist by Whiteside. And it's an 11-point Miami lead.
That's something about all these turnovers. Right away, you're at a disadvantage defensively.
And, Greg, we're seeing that here tonight. I mean, so many of their mistakes and miscues have resulted in easy baskets the other way because their defense can't get set.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Barbosa in for Thompson. The Heat also changing it up. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh.